Okay, it says it's live, but it's not show. There we go. I don't know. I don't know what I did, but it worked. No idea what I did. What I did, but it worked. No idea what I did. Hey, Weston and Rob, can y'all say some stuff so I can hear y'all on the stream to make sure your sounds are decent?
Some stuff.
I will say nothing.
Hey, Weston and Rob, can y'all say some stuff so I can hear y'all on the stream to make sure your sounds
I assume this new character on the list is Rob, and I hate his name
I will say nothing.
with an actual passion.
I chose the last name specifically for you.
Yeah.
Why do you not like it?
It's named after Castle Drakenfell from the Vermintide dialogue. It's a guy who just says the same thing over and over.
All right.
Well, I was struggling to think of a last name for him, and then, you know...
Is it only us two or Steve at?
Yeah, so it'll be y'all two. Steve can come in and out if he wants. I don't think he doesn't have to be here because of what happened last week. But anyway,
Okay.
So we're starting up the stream. This is Star Wars: The Dwindling Light. We are going to be with Soul and a new character. Hopefully, I'll get to learn his name today.
I hope soon, so it's not just like a one-person session.
But where we left off was Soul was being escorted out of... Well, where we left off for Soul, because I need to let you know exactly what happened. So y'all decided to land on... Mustastar? Malstar? Malstar? I'm still saying that name of that planet wrong. Malstar? Is that right?
Is it in the Discord?
Yeah, it's in the Discord. Well, no, you had it in your notes, but we found it in the Discord.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mustafar?
No, not Mustafar.
No, it's not Mustafar.
Malstar is what I believe it is. It's under, I think, Story? Let's see. Yeah, the star maps are in Story. Let me see. Mustafar. Malstar. Where? It's not on that star map. Is it on this star map? It is on this star. It's Malstar is how I would say it. Malastare.
Okay.
How would you say that by chance?
Which chat is it in?
It's on the star maps, but it's spelled Mallatare.
I don't know why I'm like not able to sound that out in my head. Can you just type it in chat or something? Probably make it easier.
Malastare. Malstar. Make sure it's spelled right.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like it's spelled right.
Malastare?
Malastare. Okay, Malastare.
No,
Well,
that's what I would say.
You're on the planet of Malastare. It's a forest planet. Whenever you land, you know that you need to get supplies and stuff like that. Obi-Wan actually decides to ask you to come with him.
Okay.
I guess you do go with him, though, huh?
Yeah, where's everyone else at this time
They're
to
on the
justify
ship.
the... Okay. Yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay. If you go with him, Vaughn is actually going to come with you, and he's just going to say it's for protection.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Obi-Wan says there's something interesting about this planet, and he wants to bring you somewhere. Rob,
Okay.
what we had talked about before,
Yes.
you're actually at this planet because you find something interesting about this planet, and you think there's something here that you can find. So you're going into the caves to explore.
Okay.
Weston.
Yes.
Obi-Wan is leading you and Vaughn into basically a caved area.
Mm-hmm.
This planet so far, if you've kind of been looking around, it's very foresty. Kind of reminds you of Kashyyyk, because you've probably been to Kashyyyk before. But
Okay.
not as big. Like big, but not as big. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
I would probably want I would want some clarification on like what exactly we're doing here, like what Obi-Wan has in mind.
so Obi-Wan's gonna look back to you and say, you know, lately, I believe I've been failing as a master. And he'll also say, I haven't taught you that there are no absolutes. Even in the Jedi Order, the rules are not absolute.
Okay. I don't necessarily think that's a failure on the part of a master. I just think it's, we're all kind of figuring out a bunch of things.
He kind of looks back to you and says, well, so far, out of my Padawans, one is a Sith Lord. One is not.
That's a good point.
But he looks at you and says, that crystal's been following you for a while and you haven't done anything about it. As he says, that little orange crystal floats around your head.
Isn't that the one that Vaughn
Found?
has? Did he didn't take it back?
No.
Okay. It's just still following me then?
It's been following you since that moment.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to like interact with it, or is it pointless?
You can interact with it.
Okay. I'll try to grab it out of the air then.
It comes right to you. You don't even have to grab it.
Okay, I ask Obi-Wan to explain why it's following me.
Obi-Wan looks at you and says, from what I can tell, I believe it is the crystal, the guardian, the crystal.
Okay, I'm not super sure what that means.
Obi looks at you and he goes to explain it more. It's basically a crystal that can only be controlled by a true Jedi. Basically it chooses its next wielder. Someone that is uncorruptible. Someone that believes in the light side.
So why me and not you?
Obi looks to you and says, could simply be it found you before me.
Well, I mean, we're both standing here and it's still circling me, so...
He puts his hand out and he says, I'm sure I could use it, but my desire is not to change the fate. My desire is to raise the person that will change the fate.
Okay. So what brings us to this planet then, now that we've discussed all of that?
As you're walking into these tunnels, which actually lead to underneath the surface, he's looking back to you and says, the Force does a lot of things. This planet, can you not sense it? It's very neutral in the Force.
Can I sense anything?
Yes, you can now that you're trying to feel it.
Do I need to roll for anything on that?
You can roll to see if you can sense it in a certain way, but pretty much you're sensing stuff for sure.
Okay. Would that be... Oh, that startled me. Would that just be insight?
Yeah.
Since it's my primary... Okay. It's a... 29.
Okay. You can definitely tell that there are a lot of things in this tunnel. You can feel the animals. You can feel the life of the planet itself. The more you feel an absence of the Force as well. There's something moving around in this tunnel that's completely void of the Force.
Okay, make note of that to Obi-Wan and ask if he can explain what that is.
If you
or
tell
how it's possible.
If you tell Obi-Wan that, he looks at you and says, "What?" And he tries for a moment, does the same thing as meditating as you, and says, "Vaughn, be on the lookout." And Vaughn's like, "Yes, sir." And Obi says, "Stay close to me. We got to find out what this is."
Okay.
So he starts to move in, basically trying to sneak. Are you gonna sneak with him?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll follow his lead.
Roll a stealth roll.
10.
10. Okay. Hey, Rob, what's your passive perception?
14.
Okay, you hear people coming up behind you.
Okay.
Do I see?
Not yet.
Okay.
Rob, you can do something if you want. You can prepare for people, but you hear the shuffles of people.
Is there anywhere that I can hide?
Sure. Yeah, you could probably, go to the ceiling or I'm sure there's something you could figure out how to hide. You could roll stealth to try to do it.
Okay.
My brain, I was like, there's a 50% chance Rob is just gonna take his clothes off and run at us. Like that seems like a very Rob thing to do.
As y'all are moving through, Obi says, one more thing before we continue. I've seen it. You can have children. You can do things that the order says not to do, as long as you don't have attachments. But sometimes those are wrong. I see that you struggle with some things lately. Come ask me about some things sometime.
Okay.
What'd you get, Rob?
A 10?
A 10 on stealth?
That's what it looks like, unless I'm reading that wrong.
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
Why do you have 2 rolls?
I don't know.
You may have accidentally rolled with advantage.
Hey,
I think the default thing might be.
I think it is advantage. I'm going to check it right now.
I mean, worst case, just take the first one if it's.
But I'm still going to go change it just so we don't have to deal with it later.
Yeah, I thought that was like a setting somewhere.
Oh, Rob, you've changed so much stuff. Where's the little thing that's like right here? How'd you do that, Rob?
How'd I do what? All I did was click on the stealth skill.
There we go, I fixed it. I don't know what happened, but I guess it was something it was doing. Let's see. Always roll with advantage. We need to change that to never roll with advantage. Alright, go ahead and roll one more time. I'll let you do that since we didn't have that set up right. But everything should be set up right now. You still got a 10. Okay.
Cool.
So, Weston, what's your passive perception? I know Obi sees it.
Passive perception. Let me see. That's just the. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just the number next to the actual skill, right?
Yes.
Or is it something else? Yeah, it's 8.
No. Your passive perception. Okay. Let me go see where it is on the character sheet so I can explain it. Your passive perception is going to be at the bottom right there where it says 16. Underneath charisma. You see it?
18.
18? Okay.
Yep.
18.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
because it's based off my. It says passive wisdom and in parentheses
okay.
perception.
So 18 is what you got. Yeah, you definitely see a man trying to hide on the wall.
On the wall?
Yeah. He's doing like this, like whenever you freeze behind something.
Is this cave dark?
Yes.
Okay, I would want to take my lightsaber out and just illuminate.
Okay.
Not
also,
like in a threatening way, just in a like I am holding up a light source way.
Role play it.
What do you mean? Just I would hold my light up and then sort of examine it, as in like when you first look at something that sort of startles you, you try to like comprehend what it is you're looking at before you act. What exactly am I seeing? I am seeing a person propped up in a corner.
Yes.
Okay, I would kind of be panicky then, and I would be like, "Who are you?"
The better question is, what you got there?
referring to?
I think we both know what we're referring to.
Hello there.
There's a couple. All right, not now, Obi-Wan. The crystal. Assume
That
that's what everyone
glowy
kinda
stick
wants.
in your hand.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
How much you want for it?
Not for sale.
By the way, Weston, how many of them do you have
Yeah.
with you? Like on you? How many did you leave behind?
Oh shoot! I forgot I had a bunch of them.
Did you leave them in your quarters, or did you actually bring them?
No,
with you?
I keep them on me. I
You
put
keep
them in
all
my
of 'em?
little bag.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot I do have those. I'm not gonna mention them,
Okay.
but I'm not selling it. Why are you propped up in a corner? You can come down. I'm not trying to hurt anyone.
Well, my reasons are my own.
I just look at Obi-Wan, try to get his input on the situation.
Obi looks back at you and is like, strange one.
Yeah, astute observation.
Obi's on a roll to see where the source of that was coming from. Let's see if he can tell that it's you. Obi kind of looks at you and is like, what are you?
I am a man that finds rare treasures.
You're void of the Force.
Well, no need to be rude about it.
I ask Obi-Wan how that's possible. I guess my first thought would be that you would be mechanical in some way. Could I do any sort of perception?
Sure, roll a perception roll.
22.
You can tell if he is mechanical, they did a really good job at recreating flesh, which they do.
Okay.
So he's probably most likely some type of cyborg or something, but he's completely void of the Force and covered with really, really good fleshy material.
Okay.
Also, remember, droids are not void of the Force. They just don't have it. You could still, pick them up. He's void of the Force. Like, he's a darkness within the Force.
So based on Obi-Wan's comment, I would look at him and ask what exactly he is, because he's definitely not human.
Well, I mean, I am human.
Well, from
Racist.
Well, normally we can sense the Force in living things, but there's nothing coming from you.
Around this time, you hear a beeping on your comm link, Weston.
Yeah.
And it's Comet saying, "I have to save the idiots."
Save the idiots from what?
Not sure yet, but good luck. And he shuts off comms.
Okay, that's concerning. I don't trust Comet to save anyone. At all. He needs supervision. Okay, I'll keep that fun note. So now I feel like I would have a sense of urgency. So I guess I would ask, like, are you a threat to us, or can we continue?
I mean, I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to find things that others might find valuable.
Are you like a thief?
Vaughn goes up to touch him, and you see this huge explosion of the Force, and Vaughn passes out.
I would look at Vaughn and I would just say, smarter decisions have been made. I don't know how to carry him out. I'm not like a strength person, and I don't think Obi-Wan is either, so like...
Obi-Wan's stronger than y'all, but...
There's so much happening. I don't know. Insert some sort of Star Wars canon profanity, but like, what was that?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had that happen before.
I would look at Obi-Wan and say, is this part of the reason that we came here? Because this all seems very convenient to just run into.
Obi-Wan looks to you and says, "No, I wanted to show you the center because I thought it would be something cool to talk about with my Padawan."
We seem to have run into something far more interesting.
Yes, agreed. I'll try to carry this one, I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
Are we
Obi-Wan
looking for
tries to pick him
anything
up.
that maybe this individual can help us find in the cave in exchange for something?
Obi-Wan tries to pick up Vaughn, and then like collapses.
I radio HK,
Shh.
and I just tell him, can you bring Vaughn back to the ship?
No, static.
Oh, there's no radio signal? Ugh. Can you help us bring our friend back to the ship?
Why not?
Okay.
So do you
Well.
try to help pick Vaughn up?
Yeah. Why not?
Roll a strength check at disadvantage?
Are you a strength person? It
No.
doesn't sound like it.
No. Yeah.
At disadvantage?
Yeah. So, yeah, Rob kind of does the same thing. He kind of falls over too, but like is able to actually get him up on his feet with Obi's help.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess let's get him back to the ship and then we'll talk.
Okay. Just to let you know, about 4 hours, you've probably been walking around for about 2 or 3 hours, so you got another 2 or 3 hours to get back.
Oh, wow. 2 or 3 hours of carrying Vaughn to the cave system?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. Well, y'all walk through the cave system. Just like the way on here, it was pretty just nonchalant. Do you have any conversations between one another? Do you ask this man his name?
I would be suspicious of him in general, but at the same time, he is going out of his way to help us when he doesn't have to. So, yeah, I'll make small talk. I'll ask what his name is.
My name is Orthus
say.
Drakenfels.
Do you live
Perhaps
here?
you've
in the
heard of my
cave?
family. The Drakenfels.
I haven't heard of them, no.
Mm,
Do you live in this cave?
no.
So you're
No,
just
I was
exploring
just
it like
in
we
here.
are?
Trying to find things, you know.
Okay. Well, I assume you live off planet?
I'm from Alderaan.
Oh. Okay. Will I know anything about Alderaan, Riley? Do I have any like knowledge of it that would make that fact stand out?
You would know that it's probably one of the only planets so far to oppose the Empire. Like,
Okay.
not so much oppose, but as in not
Yeah.
completely agree with them.
Right. Okay. That would be a good sign because it shows that you come from a place that has some sense of diplomacy instead of like a backwater hellhole planet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's probably all I would ask until we get out.
Okay. You get back to the landing platform, and there's no ship there.
Yeah, I would just put my head in my hands at that point, honestly.
And Obi looks at you and says, "The child. No, the child." And is frantically trying to call, and he just keeps getting static.
Either we have been abandoned, or they fled, or there was an emergency. And I just look to the new companion, and I'm like, this is really embarrassing. But we had a ship here with a crew, and I guess we don't anymore.
Yeah. Always sucks when that happens. This is
You can
probably
just-
like the 8th time that I've seen this. I mean, this month alone. I mean, goddamn. Like, you.
Um,
It is
Soul
what it
is
is, you know?
getting a message on his communicator. It's a
Okay,
written
I
message.
access it.
It's a written message, and it says, "Had to bring the fools to get a new ship. See you soon. Love,
It's a
Comet."
comment.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, a new ship. I don't even want to begin to guess what happened. Um, I will just trust that they'll figure it out. In the meantime, I guess we can just prop Vaughn up on a tree or something. Have him just sit there.
Roll me a perception check. I would say with advantage since you have Vaughn in your hands.
22.
Okay. You have noticed that there are a lot of people that look like Vaughn here.
So, metagaming. Mandalorians?
People that wear metal, yes.
People that wear metal or Mandalorians?
Wear Beskar. To your best of your
Okay.
knowledge, Beskar.
Okay.
Looks just like Vaughn's equipment.
You say I noticed them. Are they just like in the trees, or are they?
Like walking around, buying things at the market, walking from ship to
Oh, I
ship.
forgot we were at a dock. I don't know why I thought we just landed in a clearing. Okay, I mean, I don't really know what to do with the information at the time.
You
Ask
also
Obi-Wan
see
what we should do.
you also see a Wookiee in cuffs and is being burned
Oh,
by some Mandos, and you hear the Mandos, "Take that for trying to kill us."
yeah, I don't want to intervene in that because I'll probably get myself and all the rest of us killed. Yeah, ask Obi-Wan what to do.
About the Wookiee being
What do we-
burned?
No, in general, like,
Oh.
we have no ship, we have no crew, I have no idea what's going on. Like, Vaughn's unconscious, we have this new person with us. Like, what do we...
Obi is freaking out about the baby and looks at you and says, "They have Luke. This is bad. This is very bad."
I understand, but, like, we gotta do something in the meantime and hope they'll be back. We can't do anything else.
Okay.
We don't even know where they went.
Okay. We need water and we need food. Let's pray with the Force. Let's trust with the Force that they'll be able to take care of themselves. We need to go find food. We need to go find water.
Okay.
And then Obi looks at you and says, "Why are you still here?"
Looks at Rob or
Yeah,
me?
Rob.
Okay.
I'm not. It's going to take me forever to remember Rob's name. Rob, put your name in Discord so I can switch it over to change your name.
Okay.
But Obi-Wan looks at you and says, "Why are you still here?"
Hey, just trying to see where things go. Looks like you guys need some help. Might as well help out.
Can you do
Do
your
you have any, like, skills? Any specialties? Any like expertise in things that could come in handy?
Well, as a galactic renowned treasure hunter, I'm quite skilled at getting my hands on valuable items. I know quite a bit of lore about all sorts of things.
Interesting. Are you primarily this is of course out of character, but would I be able to know from our initial encounter that you're proficient in stealth? Like, are you a stealthy character?
I'm a roguish type.
Roguish? Okay.
A bit of a scoundrel.
Okay. So I explained that along the way we have found a multitude of artifacts that we most of the time do not understand, and the expertise of a treasure hunter would probably come in handy. And in exchange for his help, I will offer him one of my invisible lightsabers, since it may benefit him as a rogue. I have 2 of them.
Well, in all of my years of dealing with trade negotiations, I've never been offered an invisible lightsaber. I'll take it.
Sweet.
Rob,
Alex,
Yeah.
you know that you can't ignite it, so you probably need him to ignite it to test it out.
Yeah. Why don't you show me that this thing is real? You know.
okay. I take it out, I ignite it, and I just, like, since you cannot see the blade, I, like, point it down at the floor, and just, there's a little, like,
And it
scorch
scars.
mark.
Yeah, it does.
And then I will turn it off and offer it to you.
Interesting.
Don't cut your hand off with it, though.
Rob, in your head, your comeback, literally just in your head, was, I couldn't even if I wanted to.
Is he not able to ignite that?
Not
Is
at
that
the moment.
proprietary information? Is that information I can't know?
Not at the moment he can't. And yes, your character
Okay.
does not know that.
Okay. Well, I just offer it to you, assuming it is fully functional in your hands.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how it plays out.
Sweet. And you said we need water and food, Riley?
Yes.
I guess we should get like a room in the town then, in the meantime. We need somewhere to put Vaughn. We can't leave him on the street.
Obi has already gotten some hoods and stuff, hands you one
Like to conceal myself?
to conceal yourself because you wear
Okay.
robes.
That's right. That's right.
Obi looks at you all and says, well, I guess we could make some credits.
Okay.
He looks at the treasure hunter and says, I hope you have a bounty hunter license.
Hey, you know, don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything will be fine.
He looks at you and says, well, we need to make credits. I think that'd be the best thing for us.
Let me handle the finances.
We're gonna be arrested.
So, you're on this planet. Y'all can go to a bar, try to figure out information on jobs. I mean, right now, you only have the credits that are on you. Rob, I would say whatever you had initially times 100.
100?
I think so. Well, what's the cost of an Imperial Star Destroyer? Isn't that like 1 million credits? A couple million? If I remember right. You know what? Times 10. Just do times 10. 10's better. 100's more too much.
Okay.
Times 10's fair.
Real quick, message me how you want to handle the HP stuff.
You'll be level 3. You get max on your first level, and then roll, and then you can either take your, just like we did in the other D&D, but you can either take your average or you can roll. You can make the decision.
Okay.
So what do y'all want to do?
I think it would be cool to get a job somewhere.
What kind of
Just
job?
like an odd job, maybe like a small job. We can't obviously go off world, so it has to be something local.
So you know, a bounty hunt. What are you trying to do? Obi suggested bounty hunting.
Obi-Wan suggested bounty hunting?
Whenever you look at him, he's like, I've bounty hunted before.
Well, I guess so, but didn't you do it for like the Clone Wars? Isn't that a little different than freelance bounty hunting?
He looks at you and says, no, I had to use a disguise to infiltrate to figure out who Sidious
You're
was.
right. Yeah, you're right. That's still kind of. Yeah.
You boys want disguises?
I just look at you like,
Is
what is
that
supposed to mean?
Look, sometimes treasure hunting isn't in the middle of a cave in a dead backwoods planet. Sometimes treasure hunting is in the middle of politician's office. Look, you get what you have to get.
We're totally going to be riffed.
Around this time,
Look, I can make the paperwork for it too.
around this time, Weston, you see a group
Okay.
of Imperial stormtroopers with a person all dressed in black. They walk up to your landing pad. They're not looking at you, and they say, "We're on their tail. We'll get them here soon," and then walk away.
So if the rest of them returned, they would be returning into
you see them fly off and go away, as in like, we're here. They were here, but now we have to go and find them again.
I just look at Obi-Wan and I'm like, well, hopefully we see them again.
Obi-Wan looks back to you, says, "I hope you didn't leave anything valuable on the ship." And he looks at you and says, "We definitely
can't
left
see
something
it.
valuable, Luke."
Yeah, that's true. We'll just have to hope that things work out. We honestly have no other choice. Even if we had a ship, we couldn't go and look for them because we don't know where they went. Leave it to Comet to not give me any details on anything that happens. Okay, I mean, so based on Orthus, is that his name? Orthus?
Mhm.
Yeah, based on his comment, am I like, Sam, I am like a Jedi, I was trained a Jedi. Do I have like social cues to know he was insinuating we should just steal things?
Is that what
Like, would I
insinuating?
understand?
Roll.
Oh, that wasn't?
I'm just saying, whatever needs to be done gets done.
Right, so am I picking up on
How about you
the
roll
crime
insight?
factor of
roll,
that?
Roll insight. Roll insight with advantage.
Let me get the thing. Nat 20. 30.
Yes, you can 100% pick up on whatever you want on that. He has literally, well, from what you just heard him say, he has stolen things from politicians.
Okay.
Not just politicians.
Not just politicians, but politicians.
I would say, and this is, I can't really say, I can't say this in character. If I can just, I will say this out of character, just I guess as a little bit of like sugar. If we need credits, and if we get credits by doing like, let's say, questionable actions, as long as it is against the right people, I probably wouldn't mind.
It's only questionable if you question it.
Well, I question it. I question all of it. So yeah, I would say as long as if you can justify it to me that it is against like people we don't like, e.g. the Imperials, do it. If it's against civilians, I won't.
So Orpheus, right?
Orthus.
Orthus, if you want to, you can roll insight to see if you can connect the dots on the Imperials showing up and them two being like, well, I'll hope they're going to be okay, to see if you can figure out they're actually Jedi, which you pretty much have advantage at that.
I did pull out a lightsaber.
Yeah, I know. You can roll one more time for advantage. See if you get... Yeah. So, yeah, you definitely know they're Jedi, and you probably know that now that he's called him Obi-Wan, that this is Obi-Wan.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. He's like a money grubber. He might turn us in. I didn't even consider it. I would hope that my gesture of goodwill is like enough to mitigate any like snitching.
Hey, as long as the kyber crystals are flowing.
That's called blackmail. That is actually an insinuation of blackmail.
Look, you can use whatever term you want. I just know the action that I'm taking.
I looked to Obi-Wan for insight.
Well, you don't know about this. I mean, you don't know that he realized... Did you say that in character?
No.
I thought he said it.
Oh,
Oh.
No.
Okay. Shoot, man. this is a weird situation because like I out of the game I know you're another character, but like in game I bringing you on is like a threat. For now, I just won't bring up the issue. Let's focus on getting money and surviving until our team hopefully returns. What do you suggest the best way to get credits is, Orthus?
Well, I haven't really been on this planet long, so I don't really know much about the surrounding areas or any quote-unquote bastions of civilization nearby, so it just kind of depends on where the opportunities themselves lie.
If there were opportunities lying around, which ones would be the ones
I would
you
take them by force.
Oh,
What?
awesome. Okay,
Oh.
great. Glad we're open about that.
No, whichever one causes the least legal trouble, I'd rather not end up getting imprisoned.
Okay, great. So we do agree on that. I look at Obi-Wan like, what have we gotten ourselves into here?
Obi-Wan looks to you and says,
And I'm just like, it's rhetorical. It's I don't actually need an answer.
Obi-Wan says, you've got to realize that we let Comet and Sal without supervision.
I didn't let them do anything. I didn't let them do a thing. They just did it. Okay, I'm just like, Orthus, lead the way to the credits. You call the shot on how we do this. We can bounty hunt, or we can do it your way, whatever your way may be.
Well, let's go to town.
Okay.
Okay? There's
Let's try to
Lizzie's.
find some merchants.
You know that there's a bar around here that is called Lizzie's Lizard Monkeys Inn.
Okay, let's go to Lizzie's Lizard Monkey Inn.
I don't know what that is, but I had a bad experience at the last tavern we were at.
And as
Might
you
as
start
well do
walking
it again.
there, walking there, you see an advertisement that says Lizzie's Lizard Monkeys Inn, where we use the finest lizard monkey for our chicken tenders.
Someone say chicken tenders?
Yes.
They're not. They don't sound like chicken.
And then as you say that, you see in the description, no chicken has been used in our chicken tenders.
Awesome.
What's chicken?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Is this like the Galactic Raisin Canes? Is that what we're about to walk
Oh,
into?
fuck.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, sure. That sounds like a fine idea.
Okay.
Let's check it out, I guess.
As you walk in there, you see somebody that's very familiar, and it says, "Friend."
Who is it?
12-year-old Lando.
Oh, God. God, the worst character we've encountered yet. I just lean over to Orthus and I'm like, hey, if you want to rip this guy off, I just want to know. I want you to know I'm totally okay with it. But just this guy.
Joke's on you. I've already done it.
What's the Star Wars equivalent of a subtle high five?
I don't know.
I'll give him an appreciative nod.
So Lando comes and walks over to you and says, "You know, your friends are going to get that spaceship. It's going to be such a great deal for them. Your droid was so smart within the negotiations."
Droid?
Of course, the Comet. Comet was his name, I believe.
I just put my head down.
Nobody mentioned anything about droids.
Well, we have 2 of them. Is that a problem?
No.
One's basically just a small thing that I built in an astromech chassis, and the other's an HK unit, so they're very different.
Well, it's not that droids are an issue. It's just that their loyalties are always questionable.
I definitely don't question that, given our droids. I refrain from mentioning the actual soul of Revan essentially being in one of them. But yeah, no, I understand. They typically aren't a problem, though.
Look, they already stole your ship. What more proof do you need?
Well, I don't know if they stole my ship. Technically, our other two companions took off to, and I look at Lando and I'm like, where'd they go?
They went to the Huttese.
Oh god, they're never coming back. They're actually never coming back.
They went to Hut space. You facepalm?
Let me turn off autofocus.
And to be honest, Comet said that was his ship.
Comet's a liar.
On the bright side, your friends are probably dead. On the downside, getting that ship back, probably not cheap.
Well, as of right now, they're not dead. I still have communications on the ship.
Okay, can I have your communicator for a moment? Can I just borrow that for a second?
No.
Lando.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of Lando one day, like one session.
Sure, we can work something out. Let the little guy play with your toy for a minute, you know.
He looks at you and says, "They asked me to remove all possible way of communicating with them, so I only have receivable audio."
Why would they? I'm so aggravated at the choices made by these people. Why would they do that? Why would they cut communication off intentionally?
No, he looks at you and says, "You asked this of me. Whenever I planted all the bugs."
Oh, come on. Okay. You win, Landon.
He says, "If you'd like to listen to him, you can."
Yes, I want to listen in for a moment.
And he just hits play, and it's just idle chatter of them yelling at Comet.
Okay, well, at least they're alive.
You hear in the background, "Wah, wah," and then you hear Callian say, "Zatar, it's your turn." And you hear Zatar, "I'm flying the ship," and you hear Comet beep over the thing. "You're not flying the ship. It's my ship. I'm flying the ship." But they don't even listen to Comet. It's like they can't.
It's like understand. A daycare. It's like listening to a baby monitor. Okay. I'm just so aggravated at these people. Well, ask Lando what he's doing here.
Ice cream.
So jealous of that ice cream, dude.
Lando looks at you and says, "Well, Lando Calrissian is here because I received information that there are some valuables on this planet. I also heard that I was supposed to be meeting someone here for my crystal, which I have received.
Good.
Also, we need to play that card game."
Oh, no. Okay, fine. Why? Just to play?
No, to see how many of the crystals you get to keep.
Let me handle the card game.
Okay. He's just chilling, bro. Nice tat.
Everybody watching the stream, we are now seeing a tattooed man that seems to have fairly decent tattoos.
Eating bluebell right out the pint tub, dude.
Yep. He's a unit. He's a unit of a man.
Spirit animal.
My brother, ladies, and Weston.
Anyway, where were we at? So Lando
proposed a card game, and Orthus stepped in and said that he could handle the card game. And I'll trust him because he seems like a scoundrel.
Orthus, you can roll a 1d8 real fast before I forget to do this.
Lando's a cheat.
And a 3 will give you excuse me. A 3 will give you 2 light side and 2 dark side points. These points are kind of used like destiny points. A light side point will have something, light side happening, and a dark side point will have something dark side happen. You can use the points interchangeable. You can use them together however you want. More points you use, the more likely something's able to happen. You kind of get to choose your destiny for a second situation.
Okay, so I get 2 points.
2 of each, and you can have a maximum of
each.
4. You can have a maximum of 4. At the beginning of every section, we're supposed to roll for those. And then I'll explain whenever you use them what it does. Whenever you use one, it either increases your morality or it decreases your morality, which is our light side and dark side moralities. All right, back to the game. Anyway, Lando says, well, we are going to play, and my brain's not working because I've totally forgotten the game now.
I forget what it's called.
You know what it is.
But I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's basically space poker.
The only Star Wars card game that I know is Bazak, and that's blackjack.
Yeah,
yes,
I think that's
blackjack. That's exactly what it is. Well, anyway.
No, it's Sabak is the one that's poker, I think.
Sabak? Well, whatever one it is, it's blackjack is what he's talking about. But
Sabak is the one that Lando plays. Yeah, Sabak.
Sabak
According to
is
Google. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Sabak is poker, Bazak is blackjack.
Dude,
right.
Riley's like,
Sabak.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Sabak. Y'all playing
Maybe not
Sabak.
to you.
Sabak. It's lore.
I'm infinitely better at one than the other.
Sabak is the one y'all going to be playing. Anyway, Sabak, y'all, he says we're going to play a game, one hand, and we get to see who gets the majority of the crystals. The deal was 80% on the winner.
Sounds like a fair deal.
So,
I trust your confidence in the game.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. He deals out the cards. He says, "Would you like me to deal, or would you like to have another dealer?"
I'll let you deal.
Okay. So Lando goes to deals out the cards.
Perception.
To the side. You want to roll perception, or do you want Rob to roll perception?
I was just throwing that word out there. I'm not metagaming at all.
18.
Lando, you don't see anything.
Cool.
So Lando says, picks up his
Hey, Lando.
cards, takes 3 cards out, puts them down, like that's his throwaways, and 2 down, draws 3, has everything set up, puts them down, says, "How many for you, sir?"
I don't know the rules of this game. That's out of character.
Okay. I thought that was in character and I was playing Lando.
No.
So poker, basically, you have 5 cards and you're trying to make a set.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
yeah, no. We're good then. We're good then.
What you can do is, the way this would work is you roll 5 d20s. Let's do d12s. Let's do d12s. That would work better. Okay, so you have 2 of a kind basically right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to throw away those other 3 that aren't 12s?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and while I do that,
Oh no!
I know what you were going to do. Let's see if Lando can perceive it. Wow.
Wow, he actually failed.
Wow.
With 2 d20s. Failed hitting 10.
Well, I gave him advantage. That's what I was doing.
No, that's spectacular.
What'd you try to do?
Royal Flush, baby.
Okay. This is gonna be very funny. So you threw away, I guess, 3 cards or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, let's just say somehow you end up getting it. All right. Orlando says, "Let's lay them down." Do you lay yours down?
I'll lay him down. Yeah.
Okay, y'all both lay them down at the same time. You both have royal flushes. He looks at you. Y'all have the same suit.
Wow. I just say wow in character. Like they both are a bunch of cheaters. Like I'm surrounded by scoundrels.
All I say is, and this is why you don't buy used decks.
And Lando laughs. Ha ha! Who knows what could have happened? He picks up the deck and throws it away. Says, "Barkeep, barkeep, one deck over here, please." And barkeep brings another deck, and he says, "One of you, would you like to deal?" Pointing at Obi-Wan and yourself.
One and me?
Yeah. Would you like to deal?
You want me to deal for you guys?
That's what he's saying.
Sure.
Okay, so you come up to deal.
Mhm.
Go ahead and I guess roll luck, and we'll see who gets the better cards.
Okay, let's see. Which one? What is luck again?
Luck?
Roll a d20.
Yeah,
Just
a flat,
D20, okay.
Yeah, flat D20.
4?
Okay, Lando's going to get the better of the opportunities here. So whenever you go to do any sleight of hand, Rob, because of that luck roll, you don't know this in character, but mechanical wise, you're going to roll a disadvantage. Lando's going to get advantage if he does any sleight of hand.
Okay.
All right, so Rob, same thing happens. Roll 5d12s. Okay, you have 2 7s, and you can throw away everything else. You throw away everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll 3 more d12s. Do you try to do any sleight of hand?
Ugh.
Do you try to do any sleight of hand? At disadvantage?
You know it, baby.
At
At disadvantage.
Yes.
You know it, baby.
Okay, Lando's gonna do his d12s. He's going to keep his 3s and 2s and roll 1. And he has a full house without cheating. And let's see if he just does a perception roll to see if he can tell. He knows that you definitely cheated. And he's going to look at his hand and say, "I have a full house." He's not saying this out loud, but you can kind of see it in his face. And y'all can roll perception real fast.
Even better, I'm gonna roll deception.
Okay. If anybody wants to, they can roll perception to see if Lando cheated or not.
I rolled a 13 in perception.
Oh, perception. Yeah, I rolled a 9 for perception.
Okay. Lando has changed his hand again.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your deception to Lando?
Well, how do we know that my friend over here didn't tamper with the cards?
Like your friend? And he says, "Well, if I lose, I lose, good sir."
So are you saying that as a way to invalidate the legitimacy of your loss? Because if so, I'll play along with it. Like,
Yes.
I'll be like, "Oh, I forgot to shuffle. I might as well re-deal."
Yes.
All right. I will say that. I will suggest. Do I have to do a persuasion? I assume, or deception?
All right, do this. Roll insight to see if you're picking up on what he's saying.
20.
Okay.
Not a natural.
You know exactly what he's trying to say, so I would say yes, you'll get advantage at trying to persuade Lando into saying that you didn't deal, and that it would be an unfair, you didn't deal correctly, and that it would be unfair for you to continue with this hand.
Nat 20 persuasion.
Yeah, Go ahead and redo the cards.
Awesome.
Rob,
I
remember,
redeal
roll
after shuffling.
roll a luck check to see who gets advantage and who doesn't,
Okay.
and who gets disadvantage.
15.
Okay, Rob, this time on any sleight of hands, you will get advantage.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So from here, roll your d12s. What are you trying to keep? What are you trying to get rid of?
I'm keeping my pair.
Okay, so you got two twos. Roll 3 d12. Okay, you didn't get much of nothing. You got 2 pair. Do you try to do a sleight of hand? Yep, so 24. Let's see if Lando can catch you.
And Lando's at disadvantage?
Not on perception rolls, but on sleight of hand, he is at normal because he has advantage from sleight of hand. Lando looks at you and says, how about you put those cards back in your sleeve, sir?
What cards?
The cards that you pulled out.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Those cards right there, and he shows everyone. He picks it up and shows everybody.
Why would you plant cards on me? I'm a legitimate businessman. This is very rude.
He has a nat 20. Everything it's
I
going
know.
to go against
I'm trying to deceive the audience.
roll. He's going to get advantage at persuasion, dude. He has a nat 20. He has another nat 20.
Again, it's not about him. It's about the rest of these people.
No, he has 2 nat 20s. One to find out that you were doing it, and one to persuade them that you're the villain here.
I hate it. I hate this. How do you get 2 nat 20s? I hate Lando. His luck is so broken.
Riley, I have a quick question out of character.
You can use those points to do something, yes.
How many thermal detonators do I have?
Roll luck. If you get above a 10, we'll see how many. Fuck. Roll a d4. God. Okay.
Everyone's gonna die.
Oh my god.
I'm so curious to see where this is going.
So what are you gonna do, Rob?
Well, little known fact, I always keep 4 thermal detonators strapped to my chest at all times in case I'm pinned into a corner. I would like to whisper that fact into my friend's ear.
Which
My
friend?
good buddy, old pal Lando.
Roll. Or I mean, just do it.
Hey, Lando, I don't know if that's exactly the bluff you want to be calling right now, bud. I have 4 little boom booms that you don't want to be standing next to right now. I'll do it. I don't care.
What's your passive perception?
My passive is 14.
You feel on your back a knife go across it, and then your boom booms fall down. Weston, you see, because your passive is high enough, you see a Mandalorian that has a dent in his head that looks like a 12-year-old grab the boom booms and walk away. You did meet this character before.
Yeah, he's taking the detonators.
Yeah.
I try to force pull. Like I just reach out and I'm like, no, not happening. And I attempt to pull them.
Roll.
And into my hand.
Roll.
Oh Jesus! It's a nat 1, but it's a 9.
All right, I don't care what y'all say. We are going.
Cantina.
I don't care what y'all say. We are going strictly in story mode. I've rolled 3 nat 20s so far. Okay, so Lando and Boba are like, "Fuck y'all, motherfuckers!" Grabs the shit and says, "You know what? You lost all the shit, and throw y'all out the fucking bar."
I look at Orthus and I'm just like, let me play the card game, he said. Awesome.
Your lightsabers are
how
missing.
would I
Your
supposed to
lightsabers are
know?
missing, Weston.
I know. Why'd you threaten him with a bomb?
Look, my son has never listened to me. I didn't know he was that good at Sabak. How am I supposed to know these things? I haven't been involved in his life for the past 12 years.
You're Lando's dad?
Legally speaking, no.
Okay, I'll just hold on to that fact. Your son's a piece of shit. Whatever the Star Wars translation of that is.
Purdue, I believe, is shit.
Purdue. Your son's a piece of Purdue. Okay, well, what now? Why did he even want to play cards with us? What was the incentive?
The original deal that you made with him.
I don't remember what it is.
80% of the crystals goes to the winner.
Oh, great. He took all of them.
Yeah, you took all of them because you cheated. And I had 3 nat 20s.
I didn't cheat. I did not cheat. I simply shuffled a second time. I cannot. Oh man, I cannot.
all of the items you had on you, except for like your actual like starting stuff, is gone.
Wait, all of my stuff?
Yeah. They took everything.
My lightsabers?
All of them, but your original.
Okay. Okay. Oh no, this ain't gonna do.
Y'all can go back in to try to get it, sure.
Yeah.
But
yes.
But
Yes.
yes, everything but your first lightsaber, yes.
I look at. So it took your invisible lightsaber
Yes.
too.
Yes. Rob, any items that you had on you that was not like your first blaster or something like that is gone as well.
So they got an invisible lightsaber. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but they also got a bunch of stuff from me. They got
We'll get it
pink
back.
lightsaber. My crystal's gone.
Yeah, your red crystal, all that shit.
We'll get it back.
Look,
Yeah,
the
how
reason
are we
this
gonna-
happened,
how are we
the
gonna
reason
do that?
I'm just gonna let you know, the reason this happened is 3 nat 20s were rolled against y'all.
Yeah, I know.
How secure does the walls of this building look?
At this point, I'm open to any ideas. This is the time where you can persuade me to do things like this. What's Obi-Wan doing, by the way? Is he
Obi-Wan's just walking out with a beer. That didn't work, did
All
it?
right. Yeah, not now.
Would you like my
I
help?
look at Orthus and I say, "What do you suggest?"
He did ask, would you like my help?
Well, there's a couple stages to any good heist, and the first one is always case the joint. So let me go look around and find any vulnerabilities that we can exploit.
Okay.
It's not very strong, I'll tell you this, but you do realize there is a shit ton of Mandalorians around.
That's fine. How many is a shit ton?
More than you can count on your fingers and toes.
So at least 6.
Yeah, at least 6.
Alright. Are there any, like, ventilation ports that are, visible?
Roll me investigation. Yeah.
Okay. Any back
What kind of things
doors?
do you have in your arsenal that we can use to pull this off?
Basically think of a think of like a Raising Cane's or a Chick-fil-A or something like that. Basically that kind of setup.
Are we about to break into a space Raising Cane's? Is that the goal here?
We're not just going to break into a space Raising Cane's. We're going to rob a space Raising Cane's.
I
They
like
took
this
what
idea.
was
For the
legally
first time.
ours, as far as they're aware, and we're going to come out with our just desserts. Okay, we're gonna take what's legally theirs as well.
This is Lando.
As
I'm
payment?
100% okay with this.
As payment for our emotional distress.
All right.
You're
let's
such
do
a
it.
Han Solo. You are such a Han Solo.
So you found ventilation. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm sure that we can find some type of perhaps spice that we can smoke them out through the ventilation shaft and have our run of the place once they all go into
Okay.
the fun times.
Obi-Wan sits down on some boxes and starts stroking his beard like this.
I ask Obi-Wan for the drugs. I don't actually ask Obi-Wan for drugs. I'm sure there's somewhere in here you can buy spice. In this little port. So that's the goal, to burn spice through the ventilation, and when they're all like doped out. Knowing Lando, who roll a 20 luck, can be immune to it.
Do you have a better idea?
No,
Because
I think
my
I
last
think it's a
idea was
great
kill
idea.
them all, and that didn't work out at all.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I don't think we should murder all of them. So I guess first step here is just finding the spice.
All right. Quick glance around. Who's in the vicinity?
A lot of clan rest people.
Stevens people.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to one
A Wookiee
and.
and a Wookiee.
Well,
his
I
hair has
don't
been
speak Wookiee.
All of his hair has been burnt off.
Can you translate?
What's a Wookiee with no hair look like? I'm gonna
You
Google
don't
that.
want to know.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
Google
want to
it.
know. Don't.
Wookiee with no hair. Oh no.
It looks bad, I know.
It's like a person.
A very skinny, elongated person.
Ugh.
So what do y'all want to say?
Um. Okay, so we're looking at, I don't really want to say anything to the Wookiee. I want drugs. Where can I get them?
You saying that to the Mandos, or you just asking the DM?
I'm asking the DM.
Think black market.
Okay. Are there any shady market stalls that stand out?
Roll investigation or perception.
13 perception.
Yeah, there's one of them.
Okay, I want to approach it and say, do you have any specialty consumables?
The guy looks at you, looks you up and down, says, "We don't serve your kind here." And it's it's a little cinnamon ball, the little flappy guys, the.
Oh, we're live streaming. yeah. I know what you're talking about. I
I knew exactly what you were gonna say too.
Okay, Watto. Why doesn't he serve my kind? I'm like I have been pushed this close to using a dark side point. Can you just give me what I need? I will pay for it.
Do you even have credits?
I do. How much is it normally? For how much? I don't know how much we would need, but just assume I'm conveying the unit we would need to smoke out the canes. Calling it the canes. The Lizzie's Chicken Shack.
1,000 credits.
1,000 credits.
That's what it would cost normally.
How many credits do you have for this?
Enough.
Could you front this? Okay. We'll take it.
I said normally. 5,000 since you're a human, scum.
1,000 and I won't cut you in half.
And he just flies away from you. I don't like your kind.
Dark side point.
To do what?
Dark side point to pull him back to me.
Okay, dark side point, it happens. Oh wait, they're not affected by... Oh, but they're still
Not
affected
affected by mind trick.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, he's still there.
Okay, great. Now that you're back at the table, 1,000.
What's going on here?
I just need what I need, and I need it now. And I don't have time for the hassling.
He
1,000 credits, and we will leave you alone.
3,000, human.
1,000 credits.
I'd like to persuade, saying, my friend here has an addiction, and when he doesn't get to feed his addiction, he gets very angry. And, well, you're not gonna like it.
He believes you and puts the stuff there and says, fine, 1,000. Fucking humans.
Thank you for handling that. I feel like, yeah, I feel like Soul is like basically feral at this point from all of the things that have gone wrong so far this session.
Okay.
I just want results. Okay.
All right. Can you translate Wookiee?
I don't know. Let me check my languages.
You can translate.
Yeah,
basic.
I can speak Shriwook.
Shriwook.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can translate Wookiee, yes.
Okay, cool. This is the piece of resistance. Just in case there's any stragglers who are still awake, right? I would like to approach the burned Wookiee, and
Okay.
with Weston as my translator, explain to him...
There are 3 Clan Curse people around him that have been burning him, basically torturing him.
We can't go into open combat with Mandalorians in a Mandalorian town.
We're not going to go into combat.
All right.
Hey, buddies. What you doing with that Wookiee?
He attacked our clan, put a hole in our ship. If it wasn't for those other people and that other Wookiee, we wouldn't have been able to survive. Zatar was very helpful. Not the prince. Oh, he's not a prince. Bye.
Cool.
I look at Orthos and I'm like, story for a different time.
Can I buy him from you?
They look at you. And the Wookiee's like, Weston, you hear this? Another one that wants a fucking slave. Ah! But
I'll let Orthos take it. He's already started this.
But the clan people look towards you and say, sure, cover our costs for rebuilding the ship. 10,000
How much would that be?
I guess.
How much?
10,000. We've got to redo an entire section of the ship because of him.
Okay, and how would torturing him cover the cost of that?
Oh, it doesn't. It's fun.
Okay, then why do you expect me to...
Fine. It's what's normal slave costs? 5,000, 1,000 for a slave? What is it?
Well, 1,000 for a slave, that's not damaged. You've completely
It's a
mutilated
damn
it.
Wookiee. He can lift 3-4 times the weight he is.
The point still stands. I will not pay whole price for damaged goods.
2,000.
It went
I will
up.
give you $750.
We'll just kill him.
Well, if you're gonna kill him, at least let me put him to work real quick. I'll give you a cut of the profits.
What do you mean?
Well, I was thinking of using him for a job. It's a win-win-win. He gets to do something to get his anger out. You guys don't have to deal with the Wookiee, and you get money. I get money. Everybody goes away happy, and Wookiee probably dies.
$750, and you make sure if he doesn't die, he leaves this planet, or you kill him yourself.
Fair enough. Deal.
They take the $750 and walk away.
Alright, now Weston, I need you to translate to the Wookiee. He is
Yeah.
not a slave.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
But I do have a favor that's going to be a win-win situation for the two of us.
He looks
Right.
He looks at Weston and says, "Tell him I can understand fucking common. I'm not an idiot. He just can't understand me."
I convey that to him without the vulgarity, of course. He can understand you.
Weston, please tell my Wookiee favor. Alright, Mr. Wookiee, do you have a name?
He's basically hairless. He's like a bald man, which is just alarming. Honestly.
Alright, either way.
Because you're
right.
asking for a Wookiee name, let me look it up. I will tell you this. He's probably named something like Honorable Knife or Honorable Sword.
That's fine.
But I just don't know what it would be in common. Prefix. So he's going to be Chew.
Baka?
No. Say Chew. Yaman. So I'm going to send it to you, and y'all can decide how to say it.
Chewy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Chewie because I don't care and I don't
That's
expect
the
this man to live.
last part of his name. Let me do Chew. Excuse me. That's the last part of his name. How would y'all say that?
Where'd you put it?
I sent it to fucking... Never mind. I sent it to the wrong person. Move it over to this one. In general. Paste. There. But what he says in Wookiee to you, Weston, is he says Honorable Walker. He is Honorable Walker.
Honorable Walker.
Now, Mr. Walker.
No, well, in common, this is the way you would say it, is what I sent to Weston. How would you say that, guys?
Let's see. Chew Yakum.
Chuyukum.
Chuyukum? Chuyukum is his name. Alright, so that's his name.
It's like the worst name in the world. Oh, God.
Alright, look, those guys, they were just completely torturing you. You look horrendous. No offense, it just is what it is. So look, you want to get some vengeance on them?
He says to Soul, sure, what do I need to do?
Well, we're going to, let's call it a prank. We're going to knock out everybody in the cantina over there, and just in case anybody isn't knocked out, we want you to just walk in there and just terrify them. You don't know us, by the way. Just walk in there, terrify them, freak them out a little bit. Hey, maybe you see one that said something mean about your mom? Snap his neck, I don't care. Do whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable. We're gonna steal everything.
Do you like lizard monkey chicken tenders? If
course.
so, help yourself to the entire restaurant if you want.
Oh.
You're a
Deal, right?
You're a good man, he says to Soul.
All you.
And he says, but the Mandalorians, how are you going to deal with them? I either need to get off planet or go somewhere else.
Well, are you trying to go off planet?
Not exactly. If you have a way, I guess I could, if that's the only option. But if I stay here, I'm either going to get killed by them or something. I don't even know what happened. Apparently, I got blamed for some other Wookiee that attacked the entire place.
Well, it's very simple. Whichever Mandalorian is the largest in there, he's probably going to be knocked out. Just steal his armor and wear it.
Wookiee literally does that. You understand that I am 8 to 9 foot tall, right?
It'll be a tight fit.
We'll make it work.
Just don't try to put
I have
your
a
shoes
disguise kit.
The idiots in this universe.
I'll put it to you this way. We're being very generous with our offer. If you don't want to accept it, we'll just bring you right back to the Mandalorians and let them finish what they were doing. That's really the only options we have here for you.
I can always get my 750 back.
Fine. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right. Where's that vent?
Yeah, let's go to the vent.
We take the canes by force.
Alright, so you get over to the vent. What are you exactly telling him to do? Like, you're just telling him to wait by the door until you say go in? Or
Yeah.
is he holding the door closed? Like, what's going on?
That's a good point. It is going to be, like, people are going to try to get out. You
Remember,
probably
it's
should
a
try to
canes.
keep the doors closed.
Remember, it's a cane, so it has multiple exits.
How
He's a
many
Wookiee. He
exits?
can get one exit, and then
By himself,
me and
for
Rob
sure.
can maybe cover another.
Okay.
That's all I got.
How many exits are there?
There's a back door for the employees, and there's 2 entrances for customers, like a Cane's would be.
What kind of door is the back door for customer or for workers? Normally that would be like a metal door,
Yeah,
right?
it's like the metal door. Yeah.
We can weld it before we start. We can weld that door shut.
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess step 1 of the heist, we have
Weld
to do
the
the
door shut.
employee door. Yeah.
So you walk around back and you see an employee smoking a cigarette, or a
Oh.
death stick. A death stick.
I guess I don't want to start anything. I wouldn't mind just waiting a couple of minutes until he goes back inside or leaves.
Okay, I guess roll stealth to make him not be like, "What you doing back here?" That includes you, Rob.
Rob. Oh my god, Rob.
Did Rob roll badly? Yes, he did.
I rolled very badly.
But that's just stealth. He just sees us. Like that wouldn't be his reaction, right?
He looks at you. Hey, what you doing?
Is this
I
not the
quickly,
front
like-
entrance?
Yeah.
You said what?
Is this not the front entrance?
Nah, it's the employee entrance.
Oh, so you work here?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Roll charisma, Rob. God damn.
Are you about to try to flip this guy into our heist?
It's shitty, man. I mean, fuck. He says it's
We're
shitty.
turning the Canes employee.
He says it's shitty. All I do every day is grab the lizard monkeys and fry them and have to kill them. You see this acne on my face? It's from all that grease.
Dude, trust me, I know. I used to work in a
By the
place
way-
like this back in college. It
By-
sucks.
By the way, he is a lizard man.
I am so confident in Orthus's ability to smooth this over with the employee that I just start welding the door shut. Like I ignite the lightsaber and I'm just slowly like just right around the door until it's welded.
Yo, man, what's he doing?
Don't worry about him. Let's talk more about you. So, like, how much do they pay you?
Oh man, like a day's pay, it's like 5 credits maybe. Sometimes it's not even that. I got to,
You want to make 20 credits?
bruh. Give me another Doom stick. No, Death stick. Give me another Death stick and 20 credits. I'll leave.
Let's go get you a pack.
All right, let's do that. Walks over there. You buy a pack for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm
Walks away.
explaining to the Wookiee that he's going to have to hold the front entrance closed while this is happening.
Okay. The employee just grabs his Doom sticks, takes you 20 credits, and walks over, buys him some fish. He's like, fucking lizard monkey shit. Walks away as he's saying that.
I just look at Orthus and I'm like, brilliant. So I guess the last thing
Means Weston.
the last thing we need to do here, I guess, is light it in the vent and then get to our entrance to hold it closed.
Yep.
And hope we can hold it. So I guess anything else we need to do beforehand, or is that it?
As I'm walking back, I'd like to look for anything that might be heavy enough to prop a door closed.
Okay, roll luck.
All right,
Barren
yeah,
wasteland.
I can build a sand castle. I tried.
You found one little rock. It's a rock about this big, and you honestly think that it would hold the door closed.
I mean, okay, we'll try it.
Okay.
Soul,
Go ahead.
roll an intelligence roll with advantage.
Okay, intelligence.
Okay,
19.
you believe he's a dumbass, complete dumbass, but you know that you could just use the force to hopefully hold the door, so you can make it look like the rock that held the door.
Okay. I'll make him feel good about his decision to put the rock there.
How do you only have a
Um,
+1 to intelligence?
My primary stat's wisdom for spells.
Ah.
Well, I'm not gonna put the rock in front of the door. I was gonna jam like one of the hinges with it.
Whatever you do it. You tell the Wookiee to be ready.
Okay, I go to the vent, I guess, and
Uh-huh.
I'll hold the spice, and I'll just put the lightsaber under it.
Okay. Catches on
And
fire.
then when it's nice and on fire, I'll just kind of toss it in the vent.
Okay, roll me a dex roll. With advantage. Okay.
21.
Everything's working out perfectly. Do you scream to the Wookiee, hey?
I'm not gonna scream anything. I'm just gonna give him the signal to do this to
Alright.
hold.
He starts to hold the door.
Okay. And I guess I will move into position to do the same.
Okay. What about you, Rob?
I am preparing. breach and clear.
Well, okay. Did you just think that rock's gonna take care of it? It's gonna be fine.
Well, I don't just think the rock's going to take care of it. I know the rock's going to take care of it.
Okay.
The rock's a pretty big dude after all.
Okay. All right. Well, it's taken care of. Did you change Groovy, Weston?
It stopped, so I just went and re-queued it. I
Um,
don't know why it stopped.
Anyway, yeah. Y'all ready? You start hearing commotion. I'm gonna roll some Constitution checks for a couple of people. Okay, we're gonna do this by level of people, so the nobodies will get disadvantage. Okay, nobodies go out. Let's go with like the common people in there. They're out, and then let's go with the higher up people with. Okay. All right. What do y'all do?
What's the situation inside?
You don't know yet because the doors are, I mean, you hear some commotion still in there, but it sounds like a lot of people have died out.
Died?
Well, passed out, whatever.
Have we killed them? Okay. I'll listen for any sound or any movement inside.
You hear some. Roll me a perception check.
26.
Yeah, you hear some metal rustling.
Metal rustling like a droid?
Yes, you hear droids, but you hear more like. You kind of hear what Zatar and Vaughn sound like whenever they're like moving around. You hear that.
Oh. Okay, so just movement in general is what that sounds like to me, since we are in a Mandalorian sort of area.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait a couple more seconds to see if it passes.
You still kind of hear it.
Okay. Can I peek inside?
Sure.
Okay. What do I roll for this?
I guess roll stealth.
13.
As you.
Granted, I'm not like putting my head in. I am literally cracking the door and like putting an eye in.
Oh, okay. Good thing you said that.
Yeah, I'm not like poking my head
nothing
inside
happens.
because nothing's in there.
You can't see anything.
Oh, I assume it's all smoked out.
Uh-huh. Roll me a Constitution check.
How did I know that was coming? 14.
It's starting to get to you.
I literally peeked my eye in.
That's why you're not getting any poison damage or anything, but it's getting to you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I closed that, and I'm like, okay, well, we may need to let that alone for a couple of minutes.
Oh, shit, wrong button. The movement that you were hearing kind of dies down.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume everyone's out. We need to ventilate. Like, we need to get the smoke out of the building so we can go in.
Okay. How do you plan on doing that?
How do I do this quickly? I guess the best thing to do would be signal to the Wookiee to open the door on his end. I'll open mine, and we'll just stand back from the building and let it ventilate.
All right. He's not.
We'll move far away enough from the building so that it doesn't look like we're suspicious.
Okay. Roll me stealth, I guess, is what that would be. Well, blending in. I guess blending in would be stealth, huh?
20.
All right. Yeah, you're good. You're
Okay.
You covered the group.
Okay.
Yeah. You unsmoke the place.
Okay. Kind of want to wait till Rob comes back to figure out what we do
we'll wait right
action-wise. I have an idea of what we want to do, but... Ugh.
Well, we may have a Muppet or whatever wasn't able to get on tonight. He didn't tell me exactly what was going on, but I guess something happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Ah, Rob went to go get food. Oh, we're on stream. I can't say it. I can't say it.
Yes.
I'm hungry.
So,
I'm hungry too. So anyway, Rob, Weston has opened up the building and de-smoked the building.
cool. How many people are still alive? I mean, the conscious.
You need to go in there. Right now, you're away from the building.
Okay. I will poke my head through the door.
Your head?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a stealth roll. Or are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I'll try to be stealthy.
Okay. Yeah. You see it. You look in there. You happen to see one Mando that has a dent in their helmet that has green and reddish armor. That has a line on you, but didn't see you poke your head in.
Anyone else?
Nope, just him. It's the one that took your grenades.
Cool. Hey, so there's
Yes.
there's just the one guy who took my boom booms.
He's the only one in there?
standing. Yeah, he's the only one not on the floor.
Okay. Well, I guess we need to get those back. Do you see Lando in there?
He's on the floor.
Awesome. Great. Well, I guess let's get the grenades back first.
Rob, you didn't see Lando on the floor.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So do y'all go in there?
Yes.
Okay. You got to step over people. As you walk in there, are you trying to be stealthy at all?
If there's only one person, I wouldn't think so, but
Okay.
This is why I bought the Wookiee.
Roll. Who are you sitting in first?
The Wookiee.
Okay. The Wookiee gets shot and he's dead.
okay.
Well, that takes care of that problem.
Is there any like source of the shot, or like do we know where it came from?
Rob knows where it came from.
I saw him do it.
Was it the guy who took the grenades?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He's taken my grenades and my Wookiee slave. This ain't
It's
happening.
not a good day. This is not a good day. Okay. I think. Tell you what. I go in. Lightsaber ignited.
Okay.
Guard up.
Uh-huh.
Especially if there's only him in there.
1 or 2, it's a slug. 3 or 4, it's a bolt. 3 or 4, it's a bolt. So, he does fire a bolt at you. You can reflect it. You can try to
Yes.
reflect it. So,
Yes.
roll me a. I think it's a Dex save.
I think that's a lightsaber.
it's an
like, can I-
ability. It's an ability.
Yeah.
I just don't remember exactly. It's under Form 3. I know that.
It's an ability.
Yeah, it's an ability that's under Form 3. Like Saber Reflect or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Saber reflect. Let's see. Oh, that's weird.
What's it say to do?
It's I think I have the wrong description for it. Hold on.
It may not be Saber Reflect. It might be something different.
Yeah, Saber Reflect. I just have the wrong description for it. In response to being attacked, you raise your weapon to attempt to deflect. When you use this power, the damage you take from the melee attack is reduced by 1d6. If you reduce the damage to 0, you're wielding a light weapon or vibra weapon, and the damage is energy or ion, you can reflect the attack at a target within range in the same action. So essentially, I can cast this, mitigate the damage by 1d6, and if I reduce it to 0, can reflect it back as part of the same action.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and cast that.
Okay.
Let me put the actual description before I do it. And then at higher levels. Okay. Cast at level 1. Okay, there we go. I think it's an instantaneous. It's a reaction.
Even if it wasn't a reaction, I would agree with you that it should be. So.
And I need to roll a d6.
Oh, you posted it in there. Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Love that I can't read that. Okay. So you're able to get most of the damage away. What I'm going to say is, in this case, because you were more or less ready for it, and you're a Form 3 practitioner, there should be another ability where you can actually reflect things. So I'm just going to say it's that. You're actually able to reflect it back to him. Roll me a dex to see if you can hit him with the bolt.
Okay, dex 6.
Okay, you're not able to hit him, but you do reflect it back towards him.
Okay.
So now, everybody roll initiative.
Ooh. Where's the initiative button?
I don't know. I'd have to pull up one of your character sheets to find it.
Rob, where'd you click that?
It's right above hit points.
Oh, I see it. Whoops. There we go. 18.
Okay. You and him need to roll off, Weston.
Okay. 18 again.
You go first. Then,
Okay,
well, no, Rob goes
think
first.
Rob did 19, yeah.
Rob goes first, then you, then him. All right, so Rob, Orthus, Soul has just reflected one of the bolts back towards him. He did miss. You have your time to react.
Okay, how far away from me is he?
We'll say 60 feet.
60 feet?
Just to let you know, the way this game works is you actually have 2 movements. So if you wanted to move 60 feet, you actually can. Your bonus action can be changed to a movement. Actions can be downgraded and upgraded and stuff like that, depending on what you use it. The way this game works.
Okay, well, I was already going to use dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
Because, rogue. So, yeah, I'm just going to move the 60 feet.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything else.
No, you still have an attack in this game. You can actually move.
Okay.
The way this game
in
works,
that case,
like a full 60 foot's not really like in the other games.
Okay. In that case, I will do a little stabby stab with my hidden blade.
Okay. Weston, you see that he decides not to use the lightsaber.
Okay.
Because I don't have it.
That's true.
Right.
But stabby stab, roll to hit. That doesn't hit. Just kidding. It hits. Roll damage.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say that's not damage. Only 4
And
damage.
then I have +5.
Okay, so 9 damage. Okay, so you get him really good, and he's like, "Oh, you're about to kill Boba Fett."
Good.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna cast project at level 2, which is essentially a magic missile.
Okay.
I don't have to roll the hit on that one, I don't think.
No, you do not.
So since it's level 2, there's going to be 4 pieces of debris. Each are a d4, each +1. So 20.
20 total damage.
Wow, that is actually 4 perfect d4 rolls.
I see that.
Wow, okay, yes.
He gets hit. He looks at you all, and he's like, you can see that, well, through his helmet, you can see the emotion of, oh, shit.
All we want is the grenades back.
Looks at both of you. What's he going to do here? He doesn't know who you are. Does he know who Soul is? He ran. Okay. Okay. Looks at you. Aren't you their friend?
I would assume he's talking about our people. Yes.
What are you doing? They just made a deal in here.
You stole all of our stuff. We're here to get it back.
First off, you've cheated in a card game and got caught doing it.
Semantics. Cooperate or don't.
God, fuck. If I do this, you owe me a favor.
Boba says that?
Yes.
Fine. Deal.
Okay. He gets all your stuff back for you.
Lando's not in there?
Nope.
So I can't slice his head off and end the cannon?
He's
Okay.
not not on the floor. I mean, you can look around for him.
If we got our stuff, we got what we came for, unless there's anything else that Orthus needs to do.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly injured would you say Boba is right now?
On a scale of, let's say, health points, he took 20 damage where he still has 80 left.
I'd be okay with doing this. I don't know if Weston is.
Let's say he's higher than a level 10.
I would still be okay with doing.
Check general chat.
Oh,
Is that the idea?
yep.
So, if you present it to me as a question, I won't be okay with it. If you just act, I can't stop you if you just do it. Assuming you're successful. It will, however, likely change my view of you.
Well, look, all I know is that I am quick-fingered.
Okay.
And as far as I know, Bubba is talking to you, and I'm standing right next to him.
Riley's like, I see the internal, like, oh no.
I'm just gonna go ahead and click this little button right here. Ooh.
Okay.
What do I get?
It's Boba's turn still. Boba was making a deal. Boba was making a deal with Weston. Yes, he turns to go and do things that he was making the deal with. Yes. So if you want to hit him, he has turned away from you as if combat has stopped. I'm letting you understand the situation.
I'm not hitting them, though. I'm stealing from him.
What are you stealing from him? Oh, I didn't see the
Anything.
sleight of hand. What are you trying to steal from him?
Anything,
His helmet off his head.
ideally. I'm sure he has pockets somewhere in that suit, full of credits.
Roll me a luck, I guess. Yeah, you got into his pockets. Roll me a luck. I'll give you advantage because you got so high. You were able to get 900 credits off of him
Easy.
without him noticing. Well, without him noticing. So you're good? Or are you trying to actually hit him?
No, I'm not trying to hit him.
Okay.
Bro, I thought Rob was about the Indiana Jones thing.
All right. So, Boba goes and does that, gets all your shit, gives it to you, says, look, we're going to blame it on the Wookiee.
Agreed.
Sounds like a deal. He's dead anyway.
And then Boba throws a bomb in there, but like on fire bomb, so it like would cause a fire, burns down the whole building.
We're still in it.
What a tragedy to
Oh,
burn down the
like,
Raising Canes.
No, y'all out.
I didn't even get a chance to hit the cash registers.
Boba got the last laugh again.
Boba looks at you, tilts his head, starts to walk off.
I knew I should have invested in that building. I could have claimed the insurance.
The timing here was actually absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm gonna tell you this.
So what else do we need to do before?
That's what I was about to say. Y'all pretty much wait around, I guess, for like 3 days. I mean, do y'all stay here? What do y'all exactly do? Because you're gonna have a time skip here.
I would imagine we would just find a place to stay.
Okay.
We have probably enough credits. What would it cost?
300 credits for the days.
Okay, I'll front that since Rob bought other things.
By the time you're waiting, on the third day that you've been waiting, you actually see a ship that looks very, very weird. It's a disc landing in your spot that y'all had rented.
A disc?
Yeah. Think
I
Millennium
mean, it probably
Falcon.
wouldn't stand out to me since I don't know who's on it, though I can guess.
Think Millennium Falcon.
Oh. That wouldn't mean anything to me, though.
No, not to Soul.
I don't know if it mean anything to Rob. Would it?
Nope.
So it just looks like a cargo ship.
And then you see your good old friend Lando walking towards it. And that's where we'll end.
Okay. Interesting. I assume next time the rest of the party will reconvene?
They're on that ship.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Uh,
Woo!
So, that is the ending. Everybody that used a dark or light side, you need to roll a d10, which I don't think Rob used one.
I used the dark side. D10. I got a 10.
Take 10 away from your morale, because you're positive right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm going to give you a -3 on morale things, because you did things that were shady as fuck. But y'all did save the freaking Wookiee, but I'll give y'all a +3 as a group, even though y'all killed the Wookiee.
That poor Wookiee had no chance.
Rob, actually take 2 -3s because you actually killed the Wookiee in the end still too. So yeah, still take away 3 from you.
Where I always lose where my alignment is on here.
You're
It's somewhere. I just always lose where I write it down.
Yeah, you're a +3. Well,
Me?
-10, so you're a -7. Because
No,
you got a positive.
I'm way higher than that.
No,
mine-
no. West, I'm saying that's what you should add right now is -7.
Okay.
Add -7 to your alignment, which I believe you
Right.
said you were at 27 last time we did this.
Yeah, I'm pretty high up there. I'm just trying to figure out where I wrote it. Whatever, I'll just make a note here. Okay, sweet.
All right, we're pretty much done. I'm gonna stop the stream. Is there anything y'all want to say before I stop the stream that y'all want to do? No, no.
Nope.
All right. Let me go ahead and stop this. Do that like I always do, no matter where to stop it at. Okay, saw me clap. Now I got to end stream. Yes, end.